Where did you?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I am uploading on YouTube, you are notified. Bringing you another makeup look. So this makeup look I'm going to be bringing for you guys today. We're kind of going to stay in the beginner friendly makeup realm. So this is all makeup you can get from either Dollar General or Dollar Tree. So that is the makeup look I'm going to give you today. Again, makeup on a budget. You don't have to break the bank for a great makeup look. So that's what we're going to go for today. We're going to kind of make this video a little fast because I'm running a little behind. And my son about to start his virtual learning in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you hear a little noise, that's my son going back and forth getting ready for his class. So as always, I do have my handy dandy mirror with me. So we're going to go ahead and get started with primer. Now with the primer that I'm going to start with first, even though I got this primer from Walmart, I have seen this at Dollar General. I do not know how many Dollar Generals I have seen this at, but you can get this at Dollar General. And I've also seen this primer at Five Below. Okay. So for priming, I'm going to start with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So I'm going to start with that today. Again, $5 or below at Five Below or at Dollar General. And I have seen a plenty of these at Dollar General. So go ahead and get started with that. So like I said, you're going to hear Kendrick go back and forth. You forgot your headphones? Yeah. Can you turn that on? Yeah. I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're trying to give me a copyright strike here. I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. All right, so we're going to start with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is also a very good beginner-friendly primer. I did use this in my Makeup 101 video. I'll put that video in the cards above. I did use this primer. This is a very good beginner-friendly primer. It does fill in your pores. It makes your makeup last a long time, and it does mattify your skin. Now, even though I do have dry skin, this does work very, very well with my dry skin. Initially, I had combo skin, but since my surgery last year, my combo skin has turned into completely dry skin. There we go. And see how fast with that the shine I had right here, it mattified it. There we go. So we got that worked into the skin really, really well. Next will be foundation. Again, I got this foundation from Walmart, but they have, once again, a plethora of this foundation. Once again, Dollar General. Again, not breaking the bank. A very beginner friendly, everything. So for foundation, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. The shade I have is 360. It is a little darker for me, but since me recovering from COVID-19, my skin has gotten a little darker since having COVID, and I'll do a video about that at a later time. But we're going to start with this. Again, extremely affordable. You can find this at Dollar General. Okay, so again, not breaking the bank. This foundation was also part of my beginner-friendly makeup look. So again, not breaking the bank, very affordable, extremely beginner-friendly. I'm going to start with that. My son is trying to wake up. He can't wake up. I'm sorry. We've made this little area over here his desk. So he's got his headphones, he's got literally that front looks like, he's got his Chromebook, he's got his crackers, and he's got a plethora of school supplies. All right, so I'm going to put this foundation on my arm because it does not come with a pump. And this is, if you're not familiar with this foundation, it is a pretty runny foundation. Here we go. Get that. And this is what it looks like, Mocha. So it is a little darker for me, but in my forehead area, it's perfect shade. You're about to see in a minute. So I'm going to use my foundation brush, my e.l.f. foundation brush.
Is he here?
Hmm?
Is he here?
No.
Oh,
Interrupted me.
okay. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah. So see how it's a little darker on me, but again, I can perfect this. And in my forehead area, it kind of blends in because my skin has got a little darker. And I haven't really been outside a lot dealing with this virus that I've had. Don't worry, I'm negative. And everybody in my house was negative. I was the only fool with it.
No, I don't want to go get tested.
Can I finish? Told you, it don't matter if they're part of the video or not. Comedy speak, interrupting me. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna take the remaining, which I used most of that was on my wrist. I've used most of it. It's on my face. And I'm just using a makeup wipe just to take it off my wrist. And now I'm going to blend it in with my Juvia's Place stippling brush. There we go. So yeah, it is going on me a little darker. But don't worry about that. We're going to fix that. There we go. And see, once this foundation does settle in my skin, it ends up matching me. And you can see in the forehead area, it's blending in really well because I did suffer some discoloration dealing with the coronavirus. Here we go. All right, so we got that pretty much blended in really, really well. All right, so next, concealer. Again, you can find this concealer, Dollar General. Not breaking the bank. You're not spending $30 and $40 on a concealer. This concealer you can get for about $4 or $5. There we go, we got that in. So for concealing, we're going to actually stick with Maybelline. We're going to do the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. The shade I have is Golden. Again, Dollar General. $4 or $5. You're not breaking the bank with it. Yeah, that's one of these. You got to rewind it. There it is. At least I don't have to rewind it too much because I just used it not too long ago. This is a pretty full coverage concealer. So I just dot it on because it is pretty full coverage. And I still put it in my regular areas to contour. And I'm going to take my makeup sponge and we're going to blend it in. There we go. Now, if you would like for me to do a makeup video using makeup from Five Below, let me know in the comment section. Here we go. And I'm also forming my contour. I'm not going to contour today, but I am forming my contour. I knew it. I went a little too ham on this concealer. I try not to go too ham on this concealer because this concealer is pretty for coverage. I try not to. That is always I go ham with this concealer. And then I do drag the concealer on my eyes to form my eyeshadow base. So we are going to use eyeshadow. And where I got my eyeshadow from, yeah, I did use a little too much. I used too much. So I'm going to try and make this as even as I possibly can. Okay. Yeah. Over there eating chicken crackers. You must have your Bluetooth on. Okay. And so he has his headphones on, so I'm used to hearing teachers. I'm not hearing no teachers this time.
They ran us off. Ronnie almost tried to come up here.
Oh Lord, I told him not to, because this is your class. This is your classroom. Okay. I think this is about as much blending as I'm going to do right now, but I am going to contour to try to combat some of this, so don't worry. So a little tip for there, if you do too much like I did, a little too much concealer, you kind of look a little gray, you can combat the grayness with your flesh tone setting powder and your bronzer. All right, so next I'm going to set my face. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. So for the first setting powder, you can get this from Dollar General, even Five Below. So we're going to stick with good old Cody Airspun. So I'm going to use the Cody Airspun translucent powder. Again, you can't afford all that Laura Mercier and Fenty and all the other high-end brands. You got to do what you got to do. I knew it. I knew I was going to do that. I'm not thinking about that, boy, no. So I'm tapping off a little bit of the excess of this Cody Airspun. And I do bake, but for no more than 60 seconds. But I am going to go over with a second setting powder. So I know you're thinking, oh, you already look ghostly. You're making yourself look worse. I know. I know. But we're going to combat it. Don't worry. My son over here making jokes. Yeah.
They can hear you. I can't put myself on mute.
Oh, so they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, so I now have to.
You know the screen thing right here? That's telling us that's you. That's you.
Oh. Okay. So now I have to whisper.
I'm trying to mute myself.
Okay. So apparently they all can hear me with this video, and then there's Miranza. So I'm gonna try to be as quiet as I can. I thought they couldn't hear me. There we go. They can hear you. Well, since they can hear me, so now I got to whisper. There we go.
Wait, my camera's. Oh, now I'm muted. Thank you.
Oh, you're muted now? I can talk. Okay, I can talk now. Okay. All right. Don't worry, we finna combat this. Don't worry, we're gonna combat this. Because I did go a little too ham with my concealer. All right, so for the second setting powder, I am, once again, Dollar General. You can get this from Dollar General now. Dollar General. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade Deep. Dollar General. You can get this from Dollar General. I've seen this at Dollar General. So I am in the shade, I do use the shade Deep. So I just put it on my brush, take the excess off, and I place it in my four corners. And I'm going to buff it into my skin. There we go. And I'll buff that in.
I'm sorry, Mike. I got some people josing on people in this chat.
Oh, okay. He's supposed to be in school and they over there joking. Oh, okay.
I'm not joking. They josing.
Okay, yeah. Is that the teacher talking? Oh, I thought I heard the teacher talking. Okay, so for bronzing, I am going to, again, this you can find at your local Dollar General. This is from CoverGirl, not CoverGirl. Why am I saying CoverGirl? This is from Revlon. This is the Revlon Color Stay Press Powder. This is the shade Deep. I recently featured this in an updated Revlon makeup review. I'll put that in the cards above. This is very, very pigmented and extremely affordable. You can find this at your local Dollar General. And you can see how deep the shade is. This is a very good shade. And I do use this for bronzing. Even though it's a pressed powder, I use it for bronzing. Because the color payoff. Yeah, see how, whoa. It's dark. Yeah. I told you they over there being funny. Look how deep this goes.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Uh-oh, gotcha. All right. And I'm bringing some of the color back. There we go. So we got that done. And see how fast I bought the color back? Bought some more color back. There we go. All right. So see, we did get rid of some of that little white cast I had, even though I did make myself a shade darker. But in this forehead area where I have some discoloration right here, it's kind of blended into my skin. It's kind of weird dealing with this virus. It's weird. I don't know. So next we're going to go with blush. For blush, I got this from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. So this is from LA Colors. This is their blush in the shade Toast. I've gone through a couple of these blushes. I'm about to hit pan on this one yet again. This is a very good, very affordable blush. It's only $1. So you're not breaking the bank with the blush. I do have a berry shade, also from LA Colors, that I got, again, Dollar Tree. So if I do have, you do see me with a lot of LA Colors, 9 times out of 10, I got it from Dollar Tree. It's only $1. Here we go. Just a little white blush. Do that. There we go. That out the way. I'm gonna kind of combat a little of this darkness I have, just a little bit that's going on. Combat some of that. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, so next is going to be eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, we're going to stick with LA Colors. Again, I got this from Dollar Tree. It's only $1. So this is the LA Colors Bold Eyeshadow. They have a lot of purple shades in here. Smoky eye, really good for a smoky eye. So we're just going to go for a little wash of color today. Not very much color today. It does come with the little tool here. I don't use it. My kids know I don't use that tool. For what? So, let's see. I think we're going to stick with what I know. Anyway, so I'm going to use this purple shade. So I'm going to start with this purple shade right here. And I'm going to put that in my crease. So if you're new to my channel, I only do 2 shades. I'm not into the super bold look. I know a few times lately I did a halo eye, but I'm not into the super like cut creases and stuff like that. I'm kind of not into that. I'm just more of a simple person. I just like simple makeup. I'm also going to bring another makeup look. I think it's going to be pretty exciting with all of the history making that's being done in our country. So I'm going to do an inspired makeup look. There we go. So I'm just doing just a little wash of color. Again, this eyeshadow palette is $1. You can get it at your local Dollar Tree, or you can get it from Dollar General. But I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. It's only $1. But I have seen this palette at Dollar General. I want to say I've seen this eyeshadow palette at Five Below too. Because we do go to Five Below too.
When we going back?
Not this weekend. Oh, you do need to get some stuff. Okay. It ain't gonna be from Five Below. Okay, so we got that worked in.
If I do have enough money, I'm going to
All right, so like I said, I'm just doing a very light wash of color today. Because after this video, I am headed into the office for a little while. So next, I'm going to put a shimmer on my eye. I believe I'm going to stick with the same shimmer I did the last time, I believe. Yeah. So I'm going to put this shimmer shade. So I'm going to put this shade on my lid. Again, $1. You're not breaking the bank. You saw some of my older videos when I first started my YouTube channel 2 years ago. I was using a lot of LA Colors. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the lid. Again, very light wash of color. Yeah, we're just going to go very light wash of color.
Until Saturday.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to ignore the boy. There we go. We're going to put that on the lid. Again, I'm just doing a very light wash of color. Doesn't give a 100%, it doesn't give a whole lot of pigment, but it's going to give you just enough. If you're one of those, you're looking for just a simple look, very light wash of color, you don't want to overdo it, this eyeshadow palette is the perfect palette for you. Not to mention, it's only $1. Well, this palette is going to get the job done. Now, yes, it is. So I'm going to go back with my brush that I used with the other color, and I'm going to blend the two together. Make it look more put together so that it doesn't look like a sharp line. There we go. So we are done with the eyes, just that fast. I'm almost done with this, so he can get back to normal. All right, next we're gonna set the face. So this setting spray, I picked this up at Target. I have seen this at Dollar General and Five Below. I know I said Dollar General, Dollar Tree, but I've been mentioning a lot of Five Below. This is the Wet n Wild Matte Finish Setting Spray. You can get this from Dollar General or Five Below. And this is one of my favorite setting sprays. I almost need another bottle again. Again. I really like this setting spray. Like I said, when I have staples and I have favorite setting sprays, I just stick with them. So if you're new to my channel, I do not wear false lashes. You're not gonna catch me with false lashes. I will never wear false lashes. But yeah, anyway. So this mascara, we're gonna stick with Wet n Wild. This is their Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. I got this from Dollar Tree, $1. I picked this up at Dollar Tree. You can also get this from Dollar General, Five Below. You can get this anywhere, but I did pick this up at Dollar Tree. All right. So after this, the only thing left is lips. So this is a good tip. I do set my face before mascara, because if you set your face after your mascara, yeah, you're going to regret that decision. Because your mascara will run. There we go. I don't have a lot of bottom lashes. I really don't have a lot of top lashes. All right, last but not least, lip. This lip I did get Dollar Tree. This is Colormates. This is their lipstick. Not sure of the shade, if you can see it right there. Yeah, that's what I have. So I'm wearing the Colormates lipstick. This is like a violet lipstick. I just wore this lipstick not too long ago. So here it is. This is a very violet lipstick, kind of sheer. And very creamy. So I'm just doing just a light little wash of color. And that is it. And this color actually goes very well with the eyeshadow look that I'm going for. So that is it. This is my final look. This is this Dollar General, Dollar Tree makeup look. Again, you don't have to break the bank for a great makeup look. You can go to your local Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Five Below, and come up with a great makeup look on a budget. So with that being said, again, final look, and hopefully 40 Plus Club approved. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.